Welcome to another video. In today's video, we're gonna be crossing the border from Mexico to San Diego. The border is called the San Ysidro International Port of Entry. We're gonna be sharing with you guys some tips on what to do, what not to do, what to expect when crossing the border. Stay tuned. So coming from where we are, we're currently staying in Baja Malibu. We take the 1D towards San Diego. You have to go through one toll. Costs us about $1.90 US dollars. So it's kind of like a fast lane highway. There are other ways you can go, but we like this highway. It's kind of smooth along the coast. What are you doing? You're supposed to be in the back. Don't be slick. Alright guys, so we're coming up on a toll. On the weekends, we notice that the tolls are closed, but beware, some of the locals sometimes stay at the stands and you will get confused if you don't know. They're waving their flags and they're asking for donations. We are coming on the toll.
So it's 36 pesos.
36 pesos, which is the equivalent of
$1.90.
The equivalent of $1.90.
Gracias.
So you get a ticket like so. And it usually has a phone number on there, yeah, in the back, and it has a website and all sorts of information in case of any emergency. And if you're stuck on the highway for whatever reason, you can call that toll-free number and they should be able to help you. That's throughout the whole Mexico major highways. Yeah, you can see Mexico and the US. Whoa! Yeah.
The silver wall is where the border is. These are just additional walls, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Soon we're gonna come up on that that homeless community, the caravan that came from Honduras.
Yeah. No, it's the one after. So this is the police station right there. So we're approaching. I think this looks like what it used to be, a homeless camp, which is now deserted and just left with like trash. And then following it, it's a whole homeless community, which we're told this is part of the caravan people from Honduras. Pretty crazy to see. So that's the town of Tijuana over there. And these are the rest of the refugees from the caravan.
We were told from Honduras.
We were told they were from Honduras. But I'm not sure if they're the caravans or they're actually Mexicans. This is what we were told by the locals. So we made a mistake before of going in the wrong lane. Make sure you stay all the way to the left when making your way to San Diego, because if not, you have to turn around and do the line all over again. So once you stay all the way to the left, then you stay all the way to the right. Okay, so we're definitely gonna be in this line for about 2 hours or more. This is crazy.
So we definitely got here later than expected. The attempt was to make it here by 6. We failed at that to avoid these long wait times.
Well, not even only to avoid it, it just depends what time you're planning to be in the States.
Yeah.
Because expect at least 65 to 90 minute, even longer wait. I mean, there is a website that you can look it up. I usually just Google the San Ysidro border wait line, and it usually says 65 minutes. Today I checked in, it said 85 minutes. We're gonna be here for a while.
There are ways around having to
sit here and wait.
Sit here and wait. But we've been offered a few options. Like, I think, did you mention it before about? No, well, there is in the video, the Sentry.
I mentioned it lightly. There's what is called the Sentry Pass. You do have to pay, I believe it's about $250 US. We're not looking into doing it right now. There is a wait line. I think you have to wait about 30 days, and it's a whole process. But with that Sentry Pass, it gives you clearance, and you don't have to wait in this long line. Usually the wait lines are between 15 to 30 minutes versus 2 hours, which is a big difference. So I believe a lot of US Americans that live here and work in the US, that's what they use in order to cross the border faster. Yeah. There's also what it's called a medical pass. We were in Puerto Nuevo eating, and then you know how they always come and offer you all kinds of things. Pharmaceuticals are really big here. If you buy $60 worth of medications, I will give you a medical pass for free.
For 48 hours though. It's only, I think, to get in and get out.
Yeah, that's crazy. So if you have a medical pass, you can go through the medical, which I don't think it's ethical to do. If you're having an emergency and you're not feeling well, you can always, you know, go to the pharmacy and get a medical pass so you can avoid this line and just, you know, get to whatever you need as soon as possible.
Yeah, I was talking to our Airbnb host last night, and he said you can go to the clinic, pay about 20 pesos or 50 pesos, like that, get a prescription. You then go to the pharmacy and get the, you know, your pharmaceuticals, and then there's some way you can get like a pass. So there's different ways and different things, little tricks you can do to figure out how to get through. If you're not staying here for a long period of time, you know, if you're just visiting for like a couple of days, or you just need to get into Mexico and get out, you can get those short passes.
There are ways, like you said, to get around things. But when we got here, we were like, oh, there's no way we're going to be crossing this border every single day.
Let us know in the comments, guys. Would you guys live in Mexico if you had the opportunity to, and cross to work in San Diego? It's a lifestyle. It's like the cost of living here. A lot of people do it because the cost of living here is a lot cheaper. Y'all already know California, San Diego, it's mad expensive. But let us know if that's something that you would do if you could.
Para mi gente, con una pasión tan fuerte.
Segura.
Ay, 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 ay.
These are off the hook, genuine leather. No Taiwan, no China over here, mama. These are only $20 a piece. The closed ones are $25.
So what can you expect to get at the border? Everything. If you want a burrito, if you want drinks, if you want a hammock, if you want a duster to wipe your car, if you want the Mexican Jordans, they got it. If you want to get a car wash, come to the border. You can get everything. They even have like little shops along the side, which if you want to get a pot for your garden, outside decorations. If you're coming through the border, just expect to have people approach you, knock on your windows, and be pressured to buy things. One thing I would say that we were told by locals, to not buy the food here. At least like burritos and drinks and things like that. just because of the hygiene. That's why I recommend bring your own snacks. Make sure you bring enough water, drinks, fruits, but do not buy them here. I mean, you can support, I will support the locals with buying goods, but I wouldn't really buy foods. We fell into the trap. We bought some of the food and it wasn't very good. So it's up to you if you want to go ahead and give it a try. They even have a walk-in pharmacy here. But be careful if you're buying anything, because you're not supposed to bring anything into the US. So you are your own risk with that. If you need a baño, wheelchair accessible baño over there. Got baños, they got tacos, they just have it all. Ways to get in to cross the border, so you don't only have to cross the border using your own vehicle, but you can walk it. So you can have an Uber driver drop you off at the border and you can just walk through, and usually that's like the easiest way to cross because it takes about 15 to 30 minutes. So we've been waiting so far an hour and a half, and I think we're just making our halfway point. When you get to the actual border, just make sure prior to that you have all your documentations ready. You want to make sure you have a US valid passport, unexpired, to be able to cross. They may ask you questions on what you're bringing, if you're carrying any fruits, if you purchase anything. Traveling with pets, which we travel with a little girl, make sure you have all their documentation. I usually just carry all her paperwork, making sure that her rabies shot or her vaccine records are up to par, and just in case to ask. We haven't had any issues. Just be prepared. Make sure you have passport, which is required for crossing the border, and any documentations for whoever's traveling with you, and pets or animals.
We're almost there. We're almost through to the other side.
So we're getting closer. Make sure you got these babies out. Remove your glasses and your hats, because they will ask you to remove it. So just don't waste time. Just have it ready prior to getting there. Be prepared to have your vehicle searched, which could potentially happen. If they do choose to search your vehicle, just be nice. Don't give them a hard time. It's part of the process, and just go with the flow.
This is what saddens us, man. There's so many homeless out here, beggars, and kids, you know, kids of like 10 years old. I'm like, why are they not in school? They're out here selling and begging. Alright guys, we're about to cross the border. Probably gonna put the camera away. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Not bad.
Anything you two bring back?
No sir. Just close the wash.
Is the back open?
The trunk? Yeah, I can unlock it.
Cool. Nice truck.
Thanks, man.
Oh, man, and the dog over there?
Oh yeah, I got a little Frenchie.
Yeah.
How long were you down there?
Well, we're still down there. Got an Airbnb. We've been there since like what, the 8th?
I think so.
Yeah, we leave on the 14th, 2 weeks.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, just going in to get some stuff done. All right, man.
So that's like the secondary inspection. If you get pulled over there, you might be there for quite a while. So we in, babes. We in. So it took us about 2.5 hours to cross the border. It is 11:24 right now, and we got here at 9 o'clock. So yeah, expect to spend most of your morning if you're coming in the morning. Hope you're okay. You took a nap. So we are in San Diego now. We're gonna be taking care of some things that we have to do here, and we'll see you guys back later on tonight when we're crossing the border to go back into Mexico.
Eventually.
All right, guys. So it's about 10 o'clock, 9:51 to be exact, and we're finally headed back to Mexico. Millie and Hope is actually passed out. It's been a long day. Met up with some friends, just had dinner. We're gonna show you guys what it's like just to cross the border to go back into Mexico. It's not as hectic as it was earlier. I'm about 2 miles away from the border. We'll see how it goes. Usually the only thing they do is they pull the truck over. The light just got brighter. Usually they pull the truck over, look in the back, and let us be on our way. May ask us a few questions, but that's about it. Nothing crazy. Right over there is there's a huge parking lot where you can actually park and either take a taxi and, you know, just walk over. That exit is the Camino de la Plaza. I might be screwing that up, y'all. All right, but we're arriving, guys. Mexico. Alright, so it is not busy at all tonight. And usually we just drive through here and they take the picture. I'm gonna put the camera down though while they do that, guys. Alright, so they take the picture and then more than likely they're gonna pull me over. So this is a checkpoint where they kind of just tell you to pull over if they need you. Yeah, so they usually flash me down all the time. Tell me to pull over because I got the cover in the back. And that's it. They checked the back and they said, we are good. And that's it for Mexico, guys. We're back in. That is all it takes to get in. Sometimes they get a little crazy and they may pull you to the side and do a further search. Border Patrol. Alright guys, so we're back. We made it home. We hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. If you did, give it a thumbs up. We just wanted to share you guys what it's like for us to cross the border. Remember, there are alternatives to crossing the border. You don't have to wait those long lines, 2 hours. Keep in mind you have the apps, the websites. We'll probably go ahead and link them in the description for you guys to have access to. If you're ever thinking of going to Mexico, if any of you out there have gone to Mexico, share some of your tips in the comments below. Not only us will appreciate, but other people out there that look for these type of videos will be able to see it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.